Welcome back. So last time we finished light switches, and now let's do meditation. So, you might notice that there was a prior level in the first episode that was also called meditation, and in fact, this is basically a whole genre of puzzle. I believe the point of them is that they're sort of meant to fill in the space every now and then between all of the more complicated puzzles as basically just sort of something to toil away at for a while. And now with this puzzle, what's going on here is there's a switch that turns on a laser. And we've got these triangle mirrors. And how these work is when they take a laser head on, they'll split it two ways. And let's see. Yeah, so they also seem to pass through. They don't take lasers on the flat side. Interesting that it does seem to... It seems to not take the upper path. I wonder what's going on here. Is there some particular reason? Okay. I'm going to have to figure out how these work, actually, because I'm not sure I'm understanding the behavior on display here. You can see that I've somehow gotten a match while I'm experimenting, but there's more to learn, I think. So that side doesn't take a laser. This is redirecting it left, and this is redirecting it up. That splits it down the middle. Then if I change it to down, if I change it to left, I can only assume that what's happening is that this laser is shooting it head on and like passing through it to the other one behind it. Maybe. No, I'm still not getting it. This is so strange. You can see I'm trying to like figure out the golden layout that makes me understand what's going on here, but thus far I don't think I'm getting it. Either way, understanding the laser mechanics isn't too important for the puzzle, I don't think. I just need to remember where all the things are and then shoot them. So that's a red. And I believe I should be able to get a match like that. So that's good. Let's direct this left. And up. And right. Okay, that was a lucky match. Alright, so that's blue now. That's cyan. Managed to match green there. Another lucky strike. Let's do that. Okay, so that's cyan as well. Wasn't the one up there blue? Might need to get my memory checked. So up, left, let's do down, left, okay. Let's redirect this up. Yeah, that was blue. Oh, got exploded. Luckily, I've got 3 lives, so it's not the end of the world. So I think we need to make this one shoot down. That can shoot left. We'll do this. So that's cyan, and the ball in the bottom is cyan. So let's make that match. Then blue. And we should be pretty close now. Let's aim this left. No, we'll aim... Let's see. Left, down, left, up. That doesn't work. But if this takes a side, like, maybe it can just shoot through the arrow, I think. Either way, we're out of that puzzle now. So, I'll need to read the manual to figure out how those laser triangles work. But for now, it looks like we've got another classic puzzle of the Solve a Sokoban variety. So, how should we start? If we push this left or up, it's not dead yet. We can still like move around in the intermediate state. I feel like I want to push this one left and then push another one up. Trying to think about the viability of that. If I push this one left too much, then it creates a 2x2, which is bad. And if I push the crossroads block there up, actually, then that creates an impossible state. So I believe that my point of entry is through here. Then for how to handle the rest, I think I'll push that there as sort of an intermediate state. That's a little bit spooky, but now I am in here. So we're extracting one block. I suppose... Yeah, I don't think I want to bother with, like, doing the sort of quick shuffle that I did in the last one of these. So let's just get all of the blocks onto all of the switches as the level intended. That should be fine. Alright, so next up, this one's in a pretty precarious location. Obviously, like with all of these, I want to be modestly careful about like how I move through here, because it is very possible, as I've proven in the last episode, to just push one of them the wrong way and then pay the price for it. Such as putting myself in another danger spot right there. So now that's good. Everything else should come quite easily. So there's another one. I think figuring out the start was the hardest part, and then once I had the first block extracted, all just sort of snowballed from there. And then final block. A little bit trickier to get out, but just requires a push from the other side. Almost made it impossible again, because the marble just doesn't stop sometimes. Purely my fault for like not paying too close attention to how it's controlled, and sort of just letting myself be a little bit reckless with the speed of the marble. But, hey. It ended well. So it's red, that's blue. I said last time that I wasn't going to announce the colors of all of the Oxid stones, But honestly, I think I'm going to do that, just for my sake, because I do think it's actually helping me remember. Although in this case, I felt tempted to say that was blue just now, even though I already knew that the other one was going to be blue. So there's another Sokoban. Here we go. So here's another laser puzzle. We've got glass mirrors, which I believe how these work is... Well, let's just hit the switch and see what happens. So it shoots a laser through, and it also reflects. So that's how that works. So that's green. If I... What's going on here? Let's make this flat. There we go. I think it was doing like an intermediate shot there, which was causing the blues not to match because of like a turn evaluation order thing. So, that one's pink. That one's yellow. That one's green. That one's cyan. Interesting that the straight glass mirror doesn't seem to allow a laser to pass through. That might be good to know for future reference. I sort of forgot what some of the stones were, but I'm pretty sure the mid-left down there is pink, and the top right one is cyan, I want to say. Maybe green. Let's figure out what some of these lower ones are. So, like right there. So that's pink. I do remember seeing another pink one. So, how am I going to do this? So... we'll make this our final move, I guess. Then we go through here. I'm not actually sure if the turn evaluation will... No, I didn't get lucky and have it land on the magenta there. So that's unfortunate. Although, if I angle that like that, then I might be able to get something done. Go ahead and laser myself real quick. That one's yellow. There we go, so there's another match that we don't have to worry about in the future. That's red. Let's try and figure out what some of the other ones are. How about... No. I don't think we can figure out what that bottom one is until we solve the pink. But let's try and chance it being the red one. Or not. Oh, that worked somehow. Okay, so that's cyan. And that's red. So let's make that work. Alright. So that's green. I believe the top one there is cyan. So this is currently shooting that away. Let's do it like that. That should work. Okay, got another lucky match. And now, to shoot ourselves again. I have mostly, like, gotten the gist of it at this point, so if I do happen to, like, have an unfortunate death here, then I'll just move on to the next one. But hopefully we can solve it legitimately. So let's see. I think I want to set them up like that. This should work. Sure does. Alright. And now, on to even more nasty laser stuff. But this time, it doesn't seem like a puzzle about the lasers. Rather, it seems like an execution level where I have to get past these lasers. So that was red, yellow, blue, green. Okay, so let's analyze the laser patterns here. So, bottom, middle, okay. Let's analyze the gap. So up, middle, down, up, middle, down. And then for the second set of 3, it's also up, middle, down. Alright, so I think I should be able to... Okay, right, so I need to just sort of go into the gaps in between here. And that is genuinely quite difficult. But I'm not going to quit just yet. I'll admit, I probably should, let's restart. Blue, yellow, red, green. Blue, yellow, red, green. Alright, I made it through. So blue, red, yellow, green. Alright. Blue, yellow, red, green. Blue, red, yellow, green. So let's try not to hit the wrong one on our way across here. Definitely got a pretty bad layout. I think I'll have to do 2 more trips through this. Yeah. Got the foreboding music playing right now as I navigate this perilous laser setup. So how are you doing today? Yeah, I'm not actually that good at this type of commentary. So let's do the blue one first. The reason I'm doing the blue one is because after I touch this one, I'll be able to touch some in this row. I believe doing the yellow, I should be able to touch the yellow on the bottom row, and then safely right after that, touch the red, and then do the final red in this top row without any trouble. And my dogs are causing a ruckus. And you know what? What I'm going to do is, real quick, mute my mic until it's resolved. And let's see if we can solve the puzzle in that time. when you look at that, I actually misremembered where they were. Well, might as well. We can do another lap through. Alright. Yeah, I got pretty good at that. So that's an example of a rather execution-heavy puzzle. And now, here's another sort of execution-heavy puzzle, although mainly a memory puzzle, actually. So red, green, blue. So now that we've done that, so that's red, that's green, and that's blue. What I'm actually going to do real quick is I'm just going to fall there. Oh, okay. So I don't think I actually realized, but apparently there is a flag of some kind in this level that resets the falling floors if you die. So the presence of extra lives here seems to be actually an illusion. But no matter. So green, blue, red. Red, green, blue. Green, blue, red. Let's knock out the red first. So red, green, blue, red. So red, green, blue, red. Let's do the green next. These crumbling floors are quite dastardly. And just like that, the puzzles reset again. Blue, red, green. Blue, red, green. Green, red, blue. Alright, let's try not to mess up the last little return trip here. It's a little bit stressful having the time crunch, as well as having to actually like weave through all that. Okay, Lasers 101. I find it funny that we're getting a level called Lasers 101 right after a genuine like series of laser puzzles. But hit the switch. That does that. Actually, if I... Okay, so the flat wall, I think I get it now. The thing that I was missing. So the flat mirrors, you might think that they're blocking the laser, but they're actually reflecting the laser back and making it basically double back on the source, which is why it's hitting this triangle laser and making it split it back to the south. So that's what's going on here. And now, for the actual puzzle, we need to make these lasers hit the 4 oxide stones in these super far off corners. So, I think, trying to think about how I want to do this actually, because the thing is, we have to dedicate at least one mirror to the walls. Let's do that just to get a blocker for the line of sight. All right. Okay, so we need to put it like right there. Do that. Do that. Alright. So, what is our first one? Blue. Alright. I believe that was a match. Sure was. So, next up, we just need to... I believe it's actually as simple as just moving the triangle. So that's red. And the other one will be red. And I believe that even if we had a bad matching layout, we could still make this work by introducing a mirror to the top row that shoots the one in the bottom row. Maybe not. Maybe that was actually a bad idea. But either way, puzzle solved. Okay. Here's a doozy. Laser spiral. So how this one works is, let's just sort of trace the laser back from the source real quick. So you can see that it's spiraling out, and then at the very end, it's hitting the one in the bottom of the third column, counting the wall, and then it's going left, up, and then right, and then down. So that's pink. That's cyan. That's blue. That's pink. Okay. So I believe pink was down there. So let's put ourselves in a dangerous spot. There we go, solved that one real quick. So that's red. That's green. That's yellow. Did we see a yellow before? I forget if we did. Alright, so now let's destroy ourselves. So that's what an instant loss looks like. Also, we can move the light gray block. I don't actually think I ever knew that about this puzzle. But not too much progress lost. So cyan and green. Yellow, cyan. Okay. There we go. So green. That's yellow. So green and yellow. White. Blue. Red. Pink. That's a little bit unfortunate that we don't get any easy matches in the top row, but let's try to think about how to not die here. So that's safe. That's safe. That's safe. That's safe. Alright. So now let's try to figure out what to do here. Let's make this one direct downwards. Okay, so there's a green. So solve that real quick. Still we're counting a yellow up top. Then it's white and blue, I think. Yellow. Alright, so let's aim this one down for a second. That's not where it should be. But I think it's because It's because it needs to be hit with the laser from further along. Is there a way to get that to happen? Not sure. So white, blue, red, pink. If we do this, then we're going to sort of enter danger mode with this puzzle. Let's not have that lined up for the kill shot. So now, how do we make this work? So this is just shooting left, but we can make it shoot that one on the bottom there. Okay, that was a match. That's actually quite lucky. So, next up is figuring out these ones on the bottom are. So, let's see. Like that. Maybe we need to use this block, actually. Yeah, I think that's what's going on here. So, we use this. Then we aim this. Alright, so let's make this aim this way. So that's red. Let's see if we can recall where red was on here. I believe it's the last one empty in the top row right now. So there we go. There's another match. So that's currently shooting that one. Now let's move it down and adjust the mirror. Okay, so that one's blue. So let's do our steps again. Nice. Now, which one is this one? That's a match. Okay, that's lucky. And now, that's white. Should be as simple as that. Nice. And that's a personal record. So evidently, last time I solved that, however long it was ago, was slower. So that's fun to think about. And yeah, so you notice that puzzle took a long time, and it was complicated, and it required fiddling with a very wacky setup. A lot of the hard puzzles in this game are like that. Super complicated mechanisms that you've just sort of got to understand and will like inherently take a lot of time to like fully comprehend. And then immediately following it up is this strange level with the floor that's falling out from underneath me. And it resets when I die. So red, green, red. Alright, let's try to get this red one right here. So green, that's blue, and I died. Blue, red, green, red. Yeah, half of this is just not dying. Red, blue, green, green, blue, and bounce back into the hole and die. Red, blue, green, blue, red. Alright. As long as I play it cautious, I should be able to get it. There we go. Not too bad. And wouldn't you believe it, that level is back for an encore. 2 puzzles later, nonetheless. But let's give it a shot. So this time, we are in a much more of a line of danger, I'd say. And all of the stones are to the left, which will make it easier to remember, hopefully. And let's track it from the source again. So this time it's going across the outside in, and then at the last step it is touching that middle one and going to the left. So last one's yellow. Alright, we take those. Alright. So let's go ahead and disable that one for a second. No, we can't disable that one, because otherwise the entire laser falls apart. So what we really need to do is destroy the laser spiral from the inside out. So let's do that. And a little bit of that. Okay, I fiddled with the wrong one there. So it's actually this one, I think, that I need to fiddle with. Okay, that one's blue. We're making some amount of progress here. At the very least, we know what one of them is. Thank goodness for our respawn location. I think it's actually on a half a line there, so that we don't have like a guaranteed death. So that's nice. And I guess I'll also note, these scaffolds here, they basically prevent me from moving the pushing blocks past a certain point. So that's what those do. Alright. So let's knock out this top one again for a brief moment. Okay, so that's cyan. I think I have a method for figuring out what the bottom ones are, at least. So let's do this one next. Cyan blue. Green. I forgot what this one was, so... It was this way, actually. So cyan, blue, green, and then we need to put in a little bit of extra work to shoot that. Okay, so that's blue as well. So now we know that what we want to do is muck about with this one. No, this one. There we go, got a match. So that's nice. So cyan and green are the two ones on the bottom there. Let's knock this out again, and now let's figure out how to touch the top ones. So, top ones need to... Trying to think, actually. I might be able to use this one right here to shoot these top ones. Specifically, by positioning this mirror to the left wall, I think. I don't think I need it for anything else. Pick up that battery. That was a misclick. So let's think. If we let the spiral continue inward, all the way inward, then the laser's going to shoot on this row, which is not desirable. But if it shoots on this row, like this, then that should be good. Alright, so let's do from the top down. So that's cyan. Let's solve cyan real quick. So that requires altering this one. Got a match. Alright, next up is this one. Good old 3 bumps. And fix that mirror. So that's red. That's green. Alright, let's solve green real quick. And then let's go ahead and hit this red one again. Fix this mirror. And that should be it. Nice. Another record. I don't actually recall how long it took me on the other times. Again, it's been a while. So another meditation level to break up the flow a little bit. So one gimmick here is that this sort of like clean white floor that I'm on is actually, it has reverse adhesion, which basically means that when I move the mouse, the balls move the other direction from it. And also, they've got these, the space holes, so they're just sort of bouncing around. Let's let them settle a little bit. There we go. If you move super gently, then the slope on the inside of the holes keeps the other ones contained, which is important for not losing your mind when doing the meditation rooms. This should be good enough. Nice. Alright, laser games. As you can see, can't get enough of these laser puzzles. And I actually had a look at this one, I want to say a few days ago, so it's still sort of fresh in my mind. I'll explain the construction real quick. So we've got these pressure plates, and what these outer pressure plates do is they rotate the mirrors on the corresponding expanded sort of checkerboard out there. Like each one corresponds to one mirror. So you can see as I go around, each of those is affected. And then on the inside, we've got these sort of four-way switches, which allows us to freely rotate the inner ones. And then finally, we've got these boxes here, which can hold these down for us. So, let's just go back through the motions. I believe what we want to do is have this held down for a moment. So that's blue. Then I believe we want to rotate that like that. So that's red. That's green. Let's put another one right here. Okay, so that's red too. Let's see, Alright, that's a match. That's blue. So blue, green, pink. Let's keep that block on that one, since having that mirror angled like that is a good thing, sort of just unanimously. Cyan. Okay, got another lucky match. So I believe... Actually, let's do that. Using some of that bounce back technology. So that's green. I believe this one on the bottom here was a green too, right? No, that was a blue. Okay, so what about these bottom ones? Let's rotate that. And let's rotate this. Sun's passing through right now. Let's get another block in the picture. So that's aiming like that now. Alright, got another lucky match. Alright, so how do we hit the bottom one? We need this to be aiming that way. And then we need something to shoot it head on, I think. Since the lasers can't pass through the middle of the triangle. So that actually doesn't work. No, wait, it does. It does work. We just need it to bounce back. So we would put this... Which way is that facing? Okay, that split is okay. So we're gonna do that like that to get that sort of bounce back arrangement in the bottom corner. And now let's redirect the laser over to the bottom left. So how's this gonna work? We might actually need that like that. So let's re-angle these. I think like this. There we go. Shot that one. Alright, so that's pink. I forget which one was which in the top section. So we might have to spend a bit of time resolving this part, but... Okay, that just sort of worked out. I actually fumbled that, but nothing wrong with a good old-fashioned fumble. And then this last block can go right here, and that's a solve. So yeah, a little bit fiddly, but not too bad. Alright, let's read this note. Use the right mouse button to rotate your inventory. It's the bar at the bottom of the screen. And guess what these 3 items down there can be used to... I don't think that's how you end a sentence. But here we've got these keys and these doors. If you know me, then you know I love those. And here is another sort of thing I should elaborate on, which the game doesn't say, is that these keys, they go to specific doors. They look the same, but each one has like a specific set of doors that they can affect. And the only one that you can use is the one that's at the front of your inventory on the left. So we have to actually cycle through until we get the key that matches the door. So that works. And if you see, if I bump this, my battery's in the first slot, so that doesn't work. So it has to be the key. So let's read this note. There are lots of different items to use in Enigma, as well as special floors and stones. Let's explore some more of the actual Enigma levels. And if you have problems with the level, take a look at the manual. Yep. I won't be doing that in this recording, but... Alright, so here's our first item, which isn't a key. Seems like we're moving on to the items now. So this is an umbrella. I fell into the pit there. What the umbrella does is it's actually going to help us across that pit. Just memorizing the blocks. Blue, yellow, red. Alright. So, using the umbrella, you can see that it's a Mary Poppins type of umbrella. It lets you just sort of float safely above pits and water and all other assorted types of danger. And yeah, this is a room. Okay, if you want to see what another messy layout is like, seek no further than here. I'll take those, honestly. Okay, I am surprised at the matches I'm getting here. Like, wow. Like, sure, I'll just disable half of the puzzle in a second. Hey, you know what? Like, who even cares, right? Like, we can just do that. Okay, that wasn't actually that much of a problem at all. Alright, the Grim Reaper. Right. So here's another execution-heavy puzzle. How this one works is aim your shot well and hope that the bounce back is desirable. So that's red. That's blue. Completely missed that shot. So that's green. I'm gonna hit the skull, I just know it. Or not. So blue and green. Gonna hit that one. Gonna hit it again, I think. Or not. Managed to steer at the last moment. Gonna hit that one now. Nope, okay. Yeah, so, just a very quick example level of why the space tile is not necessarily as fun as it looks. Like, I can't even hit this. Alright, there we go. So that's that dealt with. Let's go for the bottom corners first. Since it's generally harder to miss those. There we go. It's easy to retry when you hit those. Alright. Missed that shot. Okay. Be more with the 0 in the place of the O. That's how you know. That's like a very it's reminiscent of a certain time period. Okay, so these are interesting. These are basically pressure plates which they basically flip it both ways, like once on the down and once on the up. And I believe the idea here is there's these coin items, and there's this coin slot on the left. And I believe what this is going to do is every time you use the coin slot, it's going to make the laser shoot. And in that moment, you'll want to choose which thing the laser shoots. So that's green. That's red. I actually got 2 out of that, so that's good. So green and red, remembering those. Alright. That layout should work. So it's green. Nope, that did not work, actually. So that was actually a waste of a coin. Alright, so how do we shoot that one? Maybe something like that? That should work. Yellow. Green, yellow, red. Alright. So let's go for the 4th one on the top now. I think it's helpful to just sort of like wing it. So do that. That should let us know what that 4th one is. So that's cyan. Okay. So green, yellow, red, cyan, I believe. Gonna be a little bit hard to remember that. There's gonna be 5 colors in this puzzle, I think. And one of them is blue, which we haven't seen yet. I believe how the colors work is there's always like the same set of colors. Like it starts at blue, and then it goes red, then green, then yellow, then cyan, I think. There's like a certain list. I read it in the manual, that's how I know. Alright, so green, yellow, red, cyan. Now let's hit the left top, which should be as simple as that. Pink. Okay. Actually, there are 6 colors here. Alright, so if we flip this around, yellow. Okay, so we have a yellow. So how do we shoot this one again? Looks like that. Looks like that. Okay, so we have a match. That's good. It's one less thing to worry about. So green, yellow, red, cyan, pink. Alright, so let's go for the top right one now. Actually, nah. Let's mirror this layout and shoot the bottom ones now. So that does that. So that's green. Okay, so that's good. So now we hit this, and that's green solved. Alright, excellent. Do that. Do that. Do that. And do that. That's blue. We don't know what the other blue is yet. So green, yellow, red, cyan, pink. Unknown, unknown, blue, unknown, unknown. Okay. So let's how do we shoot these far right ones? Da, da, da. Something like that, I think. That's cyan. Okay, so we know where the other cyan is. That's right. That should work. Sure does. Alright, so red and pink and blue. Getting less to keep track of at the second. Alright, so now let's actually try to hit the top right one. I'm not explaining the like logic I'm using to control the mirrors here. In a sense, I'm just sort of fiddling it out. And I think I might end it after this level, just because evidently today is a bunch of singular levels, which all take a really long time. We're out of the easy tutorials, and now we're into the actual like puzzles. So red, pink, unknown. Okay. That should work. That's pink. Okay. That's another one. Alright, so let's figure out what the bottom ones are first before we sort of make our declaration of locating a match with the red or blue. Which should be, you do that. And that. Alright, so what's that one? That's red. Okay, so we know where red is. It's right there. Excellent. And now we can safely shoot that one. I actually didn't have the right mirror set up. Wouldn't you believe that? It's actually like that, I think. There we go. And now, I believe we do that one. That one, that one, that one. No, that one. No, something's up. That one, that one. No, that's not working. So we need to do something else. Like that. Let's have it shoot, like, hit that one from the left. That path should work. Sure does. And there you have it. So that's another one solved. Do I want to do this one? I think it's another tutorial. The stone with the horse's head is called chess stone. Watch how the other marble hits one of them to move it. The angle is important. Yep. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have one more leveled into this, but hey, let's see how this goes. So yeah, you hit this at a diagonal, and it moves on that sort of chess move diagonal. So what are these? Red and green. Alright, got a lucky green match. That's pink. Let's get this other one involved. there's our red. So that's over here. And then that's blue. I already saw that one. So what's over here? Yellow. Yep. Alright, so I need to actually figure out how to make these knights moves work. That's pink. That's cyan. Okay. That's yellow. That's cyan and yellow. Okay, that's good. So I believe if we reverse our moves real quick. There's another match. I don't think we've actually, which switch do we need to hit? This one. And this one. Alright. So, that's how you do that. So that's our blue. And then which one is that one on the top there? This one. So that looks like this. That's pink. I thought that was a blue one, but I guess my memory is kind of faulty. No matter. So we need to relocate that back down here. There we go, there's another match. And now, just gotta get that bottom corner opened up, which is that one. So, how do we get one down there? Like that, I guess. Okay, we solved a puzzle with knights. Oh, when you look at that, it booted me out. I wonder. I wonder if it was taking me through uncleared ones. Let me see if I skipped any. Because there's a chance that I actually skipped some puzzles, depending on how it was choosing the order in which I played them. So, Mirror Room, Sokoban Revival, Mirror Room 2. Yep. Pretty sure I've seen all these. I think it took me to the bottom of here, even though I should have gone to this one. So I'll have to solve that mystery another time. Yeah, I went from... It looks like I went from the Grim Reaper to Beemore to Cheststones, which is fascinating. So I've got these 4, these 2, this one, and these 2 left to play for my next session. And after that, we will be done with the tutorial pack. So see you next time.